really happy to have you here. Thank you for your time. And because time, I think, is the most important thing in this period. Really. I started doing these interviews with sculpture because I think it's good for sculptors, for people, for the community, for everyone. Because especially in the sculpture, we are sculptors are a few compared to designer, to concept artist. So it's a tiny niche. It's a tiny part of the art, especially in the miniature sculpting. No. Obviously, traditional sculpting, like a large sculptures, is it's a historical thing. But miniature sculpting is something that people often don't know. When I try to explain, I sculpt a tiny miniatures. Tiny miniatures? What is tiny miniatures? It's a really. How do you explain to people when somebody asks you what is your work? How do you explain? It's weird, no?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's always difficult. I start by saying that I'm a sculptor, but then I explain that okay, I sculpt to be more precise. I sculpt very small miniature for games because that's most of my work is for game now.
Yeah.
So and then I explain, okay, that's a board game that you play with miniatures, and someone has to do the master for that. And, so it's always quite a long explanation. It's never easy to say, oh,
just go. I am a freelancer artist. Go, stop.
Right. Yeah. But,
Basically, this is you ask it to you. And the last Monte Senza Vino, I spoke a lot about you with Stefan Camussetto, who is a very kind, a very gentle guy, and as well as a great sculptor too.
Right.
And if I remember correctly, he told me that you have 3 children, right?
I have 3 children.
It's a embarrassing moment. How old are you?
Oh, I'm quite old.
How old are you? Because you seem 20. You seem 25. 25. It's okay? 25?
Yeah, well, that would be fine.
but you seem 25 years old. Really?
No,
when
Stefan
Stefan told me your real age, I was astonished. Really?
Yeah.
What is your secret?
Right, my oldest kid is 18 years.
Oh,
yeah, 18 years old. So yeah, I'm 44 now.
44, incredible. What is your secret?
I don't know.
Sculpting.
Yeah. No, I think that's something really in my family.
Like a genetic thing.
Right, I think so, because my mother looks younger than her age. My father too. So I think it comes from that. Probably.
Okay, let's begin. And first of all, the classical question: what did you study? Tell me something about your career. Before you become a sculptor, what did you study?
I study mechanical engineering.
Oh my God! Because during the interviews I learned a lot from each other. For example, Roman, he had a university career. At one point, he quit out from university to devote himself only to sculpture. A lot of artists doing this.
Yeah, I have the same kind of. Actually, I worked 10 years as a mechanical engineer in the automotive industry.
Oh wow! And when you thought, I want that my work is sculpting something.
Okay, in fact, I was sculpting as a hobby. In parallel to when I was a kid, I discovered to make the full story. I discovered the Fimo when I was about 15 years old.
Yeah.
And I liked that a lot. And then I was sculpting pieces for gift for my family and stuff like that.
How many years ago?
So it was 29 years ago.
And you started to work with polymer clay immediately?
During my college in France.
Yeah.
When I was I don't know 12 or 13 years old, I was sculpting with just clay. That the Play-Doh.
Yeah, Play-Doh. Yeah, Play-Doh.
So the first pieces I sculpted were sculpted like that for artistic course in the college. So
like a hobby.
I discovered
only for hobby.
Right. And then I discovered the Fimo, and I did my first piece with this one, and it was so great because you bake it and you keep your master, so you keep it perfectly. So that was very great. And then after that, I was just doing a piece from time to time as a gift. Most of the time, I was taking comic books that I like.
Yeah.
And I was trying to reproduce one of the characters. I did. I'm still a big fan of Loisel. Maybe you know Loisel.
I know.
And the comic books like the Bois de Bouton. And these were my first pieces. I did the Folle de Dole, I did Le Fourreux, and for as gift. I still have them somewhere. And I was working with Fimo because you have Fimo in different color, and I don't know how to paint.
The classic Fimo. Some girl created a jewelry with the Fimo, yeah.
And so I was doing my mix of color just to get the right color, and I was working directly in color just to have a finished piece at the end. So all my first pieces.
And you do this, and how long this period? How long you try to understand the sculpting with Fimo?
In fact, I did that.
Meanwhile, you are studying in the college and the university. You are sculpting for hobby.
Right, but when I was studying engineering, I did not have that much time. So I haven't done a lot of pieces. I was maybe doing 1 or 2 pieces per year, and sometimes less than that. So. And then I got graduated from my engineering, and I searched jobs.
What years you graduated in engineering?
Just to remember, I think 98.
98.
98. Yes, I think so, 98.
And after the university, you started again sculpting?
No, not really. I started my work as an engineer in Paris, and I did some pieces because I used to like that. So I did a couple of commissions.
Yeah.
For a French company that is called Fenville.
Yeah, but how do you get the commission from the company, because you stopped to sculpting during your university?
Yeah.
How you get the commissions?
But I was in Paris at that time, and I went to a big convention about games and things like that. And at that time there was Rackham.
Yeah, Rackham, yes.
And in France there was this also company called Fenville, a very small, quite a small one, but at that time it was quite well known. And I did went to this convention with some pictures of PCs that I made in the past.
Wow.
And that guy asked me, tell me, okay, you can make a try for me. So I did my first 32mm PCs, and it was okay. I think it was bad. At that time, it was good enough to make something else for him.
Wow.
So after that, I did 3 small dragons.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 centimeters long.
Yeah.
For his range. And I was doing that, okay, in parallel to my work, when I was at home.
So in the morning, you were an engineer, and in the afternoon, you were a sculptor.
Yeah, at night. Yeah, but not very often. It was just okay. I was doing that for. I did 3 PCs in 1 year. So
because
it
didn't it's not your job in that time.
Right. That's it. Yeah. But it was still a hobby. But I was able to make small money with these PCs.
But it wasn't an action for money. It's just for your passion, no?
Right. After that, I went to work in Belgium, still as an engineer, but for another company. And I was still sculpting from time to time, just like as the same, doing comics things that I like. Just to keep on track with what I like. And then I went to a period where I quit my job, and then I for personal reasons with my wife and my first kids, quite strange time at that time, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then I decided.
But there was some problem with your old job.
Yeah, because I was in Belgium and I was living in north of France, so I had a long driving. I had two hours driving, 4 hours driving per day to go to my work. So it was completely crazy.
Yes. Not an easy life.
Right, yeah. So I did that for 1 year, and after 1 year I was completely destroyed, and I said, okay, you don't have another mission for me. Okay, I quit and I will search something else.
Yeah.
So I quit my job, and I decided at that time, okay, I searched 2 things. I searched as an engineer, and I also searched as a sculptor. For comics, I would have liked to start working for a company like Faribol in France or Atacus or this kind of company who were doing, the collectibles for about comics, French or Belgian comics books. And I always liked comic books and that and translated them into figures.
Yeah.
So I searched the 2, and I said, okay, I will see. The first one will be the winner.
Yeah, I have the choice: engineer or sculpting.
Yeah. Anyway, it was not really a choice because it seems that sculpture was not. I was not good enough, I think, at that time, and I did not succeed finding something, and so I found a work as an engineer.
Yeah, but because in that period you had a family, of course.
Right. I was starting. I was having my first kid, and
it's not
at that time. So okay, it was probably the best. The best.
Yeah. No. Because more security for your family.
Right.
I totally understand you, because I am in the same perfect situation.
So I found a job as an engineer,
Yeah.
and I worked for that company. It was where I live now.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
near to this place.
Yeah.
And I worked for them for 8 years.
8 years.
And during that time, I nearly not sculpt anything.
Nothing.
During the first 4 or 5 years, I nearly sculpt anything.
You didn't miss the sculpting process. You don't miss the action of sculpting something.
Yeah, I think I was, but I was okay. I was also involved in my work, and at the beginning, I was really liking what I was doing there. And I had at that time I had also other priorities, because families, and I got my second kid and things like that. So you have I had my house. So you are in a routine or stuff, and so I was not finding time to sculpt. It's not that I choose. Okay, I quit sculpting.
You was working all day basically.
Yeah, that's it. So then you use your spare time for different other things, or okay. But then after 4 or 5 years in that company, I started. Okay, I changed. My boss changed, and the situation was not good anymore. It was a crazy boss that really changed my life, because he destroyed many things. I think he destroyed also myself. I was close to depression at that time because of that guy, and so it was a nightmare to go to work, to be honest. I was crossing the days on my calendar, just saying, okay, I have finished one day, just waiting for the weekend and for the holidays. So
it's not good for living.
No, it was not good, and that's what bring me back to sculpting, because with some friends that I met at that job, we decided to do a small blog at that time.
Yeah.
And one is a grower.
Yeah.
One of my friends. Another friend was a story writer.
Story writer.
And I was sculpting. And so the three of us, we decided to, okay, we can do things together. We will do a blog, and you show what you write, you show what you draw, and I show what I sculpt. You draw something, and I try to sculpt it. So that's how I started to sculpt again.
Wow.
And then because of these PCs, I looking at internet and stuff like that, I discovered the miniature competition.
Yeah.
I was not aware. I never looked at that before, and I was just sculpting for fun. So. And then I discovered, okay, there's a community around sculpting.
There's other artists that create something like me.
Right. There was that forum that was called Creative.
See.
At the time. And so there was a big community. And I saw, okay, there's some competition. So I went, it was in 2009.
See?
And I went to my first competition in Paris, in Montrouge.
See?
With my Barney, the steam thing. So, sorry.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. It's your logo.
Right. and this was this is the piece I made for that competition. So it's based on a drawing by my brother. And I went to the competition with this one and say, okay,
let's try.
Let's see what next. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. My first piece, no, was not this one. Sorry. In Montrouge, it was my first competition was with a rabbit guy.
Rabbit guy.
A comic. That's a comic. Also miniature. Sorry. That's this guy.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know. Yeah. See. I remember.
And this one is very, comic style.
Very cartoon style, cartoonish.
Cartoonish and quite big. So I went to that competition in Montrouge, and I was with my kids at the time. We visited Paris. We went the whole family, and I went to that competition, and I put my piece in the contest in the sculpture category with this guy. And I said to my kids, I don't think I will win anything because you see that's completely different. All the things are very small in comparison, very detailed. It's completely cartoonish, completely different.
Different, yeah.
And I did not know anyone. So I was really... And it seems that people like that piece.
Probably because it was something different.
Yeah, maybe. And it was funny because I was trying to listen to people talking when I saw that people look at the piece and talking about the piece. I was trying to listen to know what they think about. And that's how I met Jérôme Tramba.
See, Jérôme.
And he really liked that piece, and then we discussed about that. So that was my first meet people in the community.
And when you decided to definitely quit from your job?
2 years after that. So it was in 2011.
And that 2 years you worked as a sculptor?
Sorry?
In these 2 years, you worked as a sculptor.
Yeah, I tried. In fact, after that event, and after in 2010, then I present this one to another
competition.
And this one has a very, very big impact in the community. I think so. From the feedback I get.
Magnificent piece.
Nobody knew me, and that piece was interesting to a lot of people, for a lot of people. So I get a lot of feedback from that one.
Great.
And then I got my first some guy. That's the game Carnevale.
Si, Carnevale.
Maybe you know, yeah. He asked me for a commission to work on his range, and it was in parallel to my last years as an engineer. And then I was getting more and more commissions, but I was still an engineer, and I was very bad at my.
So you had to decide.
So I have to decide, yeah. And I luckily
you were forced to decide.
Right, yeah, in a certain way, and luckily the company luckily the company was trying to reduce the amount of people in at that time. There was some. It was not a very good period.
So you immediately said, "Yeah, me."
Yeah, I tried, and they didn't want because I was an engineer, and they want to remove people, but not an engineer. So I had to find someone to replace me. So that they allow me to quit the company.
And you, are you regretted the decision?
No, not at all. No, not at all. It changed. It really. I was really needing that. All my family was needing that.
Do you think it's simple to work in the sculpting world today?
That's a difficult question. When I did the change, everybody was saying me, "You're crazy. You're crazy. Miniature world is like that. You will never have enough work to make enough money. You were an engineer. You're completely crazy."
It's exactly what the people say me. Exactly the same.
But it's okay. Maybe I have been lucky, but when I quit, my first company, the first company I worked with was Simon. And it was called Cool Mini or Not at the time. And since then, I always work for them.
Yeah.
And I have. I have grown as they grow. So I have always got work from them since.
You get into the ship in the right moment.
It seems so, and it worked for me with them. They were liking my work.
You right now mostly you work for Cool Mini or Not.
Yeah, since the beginning, I always work for them. So
incredible.
So at the beginning, I was doing more different things, but now that's really my biggest client.
Have you ever thought to stop, get new commission, and dedicated all yourself in your personal brand?
No, my personal brand, no.
Why not? Why not?
I think because many reasons. I think I'm not that good to find ideas.
Okay.
I work on that, but
yes. A lot of sculptors is the same. Most sculptors are not a character designer, are only sculptor.
Right. And the second reason is the piece I tried to sell never sell very well. So I was always thinking, okay, I will never be able to make enough money from that. I have commissions. It's better for me.
Is more. You have more security to work as a commissioner.
I quit my engineer job with a good wage, good money. And I went to something that is artistic with a lot less money. But I was having a family with 3 kids, so you have to be logical. You have to go to the most effective money.
Exactly.
And commission was the best
decision for you.
The best for me.
Yeah. And you worked since that time. You worked always for Cool Mini or Not. How many pieces you sculpted?
I think I'm at about 200 maybe. Something like that.
Incredible. And you are totally self-taught sculptor.
Right. Yeah.
You never studied art.
No. Not before I quit and I started as a sculptor. Then after a couple of years starting that work as a freelance, I took some training as an anatomy training or training with Philippe Farreau for sculpting face and.
I would love to have a class with Philippe.
Yeah, it's very good.
I paid the class the last March, but due to the COVID, they stopped the course in French. In France, I probably will go the next year because
I hope so.
do you think it's good as apprentice to learn something new?
It's very good. It's very good. It's completely different as miniature.
Yeah, I know. Also, the material is different.
Right, but for sculpture, and he has a very good way to teach things, and he really know what he's doing for sure.
Of course.
And it seems so easy for him, but I learned quite a lot of things with him. Yeah.
Do you sculpt to him portraits or entire figure?
No, it was just portraits.
Portrait, okay.
I would have liked to do a full figure with him, but in France he was only teaching the
one
portrait.
time per year. Yeah, it's living.
Yeah.
He's living in New York City, if I know.
Right.
Wow.
So he only come one time in France and only doing his portrait course. But it's very interesting, and the best thing he learned me is to progress. You have to stop thinking that every piece that you do will be the best one. Stop doing that. Just take and his training is done like that. You work the 5 days. You work with the same clay. So you do something, you destroy. You do something else, you destroy. You do something else, you destroy. You never keep something.
But why?
Because he say, if you practice and you do 30 times something that is okay, maybe not good, maybe not perfect, but you do 30 times more, but if you try to do one that is the best thing, and you will do only one in 5 months or I don't know, for a long time, you only do one. And he say that if you do 30, the result that you have after 30 is better than only one.
Wow. But I never thought about something like this.
And it's really true. I can ensure now.
But
yes,
for example, if you sculpt a bust, for example, and after that, after you spend I don't know 3 hours to sculpt that bust, you destroy. It's a I don't know. I less 3 hours of my work, my day.
Yeah, but you have to what he changed. He said, okay, it's just training. You just train. You don't try to do you don't try to do art when you do that. You just train. So just train doing nose. Just train doing
importance
eyes.
of practice.
Yeah, just practice. Just practice doing eyes. Just practice doing nose. And he said, okay, just do nose. Just try to do. I do a nose. You can keep it. But if you want to keep it, okay, you stop at a time, and then you take another clay and you do a second one, and you do a third one. And the more you practice, the more you do pieces, the more you improve.
And do you have this is one question I would want to ask you. Do you have I don't know how you say the daily routine about sculpting? Do you have something like you do every single day?
No, because I have so much commission. I have so much work that I can't.
Do you work in a multiple project, or you focus yourself in one and then you move in the next one?
Usually I focus on one.
Yeah,
and
it's better for you.
And I move to another one. The only piece that I have in parallel are my personal pieces.
Okay,
that I do for time to time. But as commission, I don't like to work on many commission at the same time. I prefer to be focused on one commission, try to finish it, and then move to the next one.
Normally, how long it takes time to complete one sculpture?
That's always a difficult question.
Yeah, I know.
It really completely depends the concept. A 32 millimeter scale standard guy is about 20 hours or 20 to 25 hours of work for me, with the amount of details that I usually put on it. But it can change completely. I have a piece that I finished recently, is a 32 millimeter scale, but it took me 2 months to do it.
Yeah. I know your sculpture, incredible piece. Like the woman with the chair and the nude woman. Is a private commission. If I don't remember. How long it takes?
I can't remember, but I think this one was something like, I can tell you, because I always record the number of hours. It took me 130 hours. So,
but stop. You count the hours?
Yes.
Oh, why?
Because when I started, I was wishing to be effective for money. And I said, okay, I have 1 year to know if my sculpting work can bring me enough money compared to an engineer. So I said, okay, I worked, I don't know, 50 hours per week. But I need to get that money. If I don't manage to get that amount of money for the number of hours I work after 1 year, I say, okay, it's not for me.
Okay.
So I gave myself one year to reach a certain point of effectiveness, you know.
Great.
And since that time, I always record, because like that I know.
And when somebody asks you a commission, you try to imagine how many hours you need to sculpt the piece, you know?
Right.
So you have to. Okay, I think I will sculpt this piece in 40 hours. Right. So you have a price in your mind, you know?
Right.
How is your hour fare?
The amount, you mean?
Yeah, the amount. Yeah, normally.
Okay, I try to work at 40 euro per hour.
Perfectly.
That's not what I want. It's between 40 and 50.
Most sculptor told me between 15 and 20 about.
Yeah, it was what I started at. When I started, I said, okay, to be able to make living from that, I was trying to reach the 15 euro per hour. That was what I was wishing to do. And sometimes on some pieces I was completely wrong, and I was down to 5 euros per hour. And sometimes a bit better, you know. It depends how well.
Yes, like a good balance.
Yeah, it depends how well, and it's still the case. Sometimes sometimes a piece is more complex than what you thought, and it takes longer.
Every sculpture has his own history, you know, his own process.
Right.
And how many hours do you work per day?
Effective sculpting is 5 or 6 hours. Really effective sculpting.
Yes.
Because
you are sit down and sculpting.
Right. Yeah. But I spend 8 or 9 hours at my desk, because you know you have to answer email, you have to to make your promotion on social media,
marketing, customer, and so on.
That's it. All that kind of thing. And for myself, 6 hours effective work is quite tiring.
Yeah. You prefer to work in the morning or the afternoon?
I'm more the afternoon. or more late in the afternoon. but I try to change that. I would like to be more in the morning just to keep more time for myself later, or for my family later.
And you do you have an hobby? There is not sculpting related.
Not hobby related is no, I don't really. I do sports when I can. I like sports.
Which kind?
But I can't say it's. I have really a hobby now, because it was my hobby.
But it's not your hobby because it's also your job.
Right. So no, it's no more a hobby. It's a job. So that's why it's quite difficult sometimes to work on personal piece, because after 5 days of work, I'm fed up with sculpting, to be honest.
Sorry. Sometimes that you wake up and you said yourself, I don't want to sculpt today.
Sure. Yeah, because it's because when you change from a hobby to a job, it's not at all the same.
Yeah.
And because it's commission, so that's really a job.
You have deadlines and so on.
Yeah. So you are not. Sometimes, some days you don't manage to do anything. It's very difficult. It doesn't come, or you don't like the concept, or you like the concept but you don't manage to do it, or you are in a bad mood. Yeah, it's a job. So every day. No, I can't say honestly. I can't say that every day it's a perfect day. I'm sculpting, but I'm so happy. No, not really, because yes, sometimes I don't want.
Really? Okay, tell me the same question for every sculptor I interviews. Tell me 3 sculptors that you admire and why. Also, if you want to, not only for miniature, it will be better for a miniature sculpture, but not. You can choose everybody.
Yeah. So the first one will not be miniature related.
Okay.
It will be Bernini.
Bernini?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because for me
is the master.
that's the master. That's okay. That's the sculpture of things that I prefer, for sure.
Yeah.
I cried in front of a real piece in Rome. Just seeing the piece in real, that was just such a shock that I cried, and that's completely another world.
Bernini is incredible.
That mastery of forms and flesh.
Do you see how he sculpted the drapery?
Right. Also,
incredible.
So that's the first one. It's untouchable.
Untouchable. Untouchable.
But it does inspire what I try to do when I do personal things. It does. It's somewhere in my mind, or because that's something you want to. As I say, it's untouchable, but at least that's the path I would like to.
Like a sort of inspiration.
Right.
Okay, the second one.
Then miniature related, I would say Rémi Tremblay.
Oh wow, great!
And
it started to sculpt before you.
Yes. I think he started 1 or 2 years before me.
2 years, okay. I will ask an interview to him. Probably I will ask because it's a very interesting. I think it will be an interesting interview.
Yeah, sure. I like his work. And I often talk with him because we work on the same projects most of the time. So we exchange a lot.
Does he lives near you?
He is in Besançon, so it's about 1 hour and a half driving.
At last is near.
Yeah. So I would say, I really like his work, his way of sculpting. He always has good advice when we talk about a piece, and he's one of the best. And after just the third one, it's quite difficult because there's plenty I admire.
Right.
But I will say Jacques Alexandre Gillois because that's good. So,
I have nothing to say.
He is the best.
I said this multiple times. Every time I ask it to our sculptor, what is your best miniature sculptor in the world? Everybody said immediately Jacques. I don't know why.
Because he's the best. Because
I asked it also with Alan Carrasco, Romain Van de Bogart. He said to me, Jacques is God.
It's different.
Because everybody told me something about Jacques, but I want to speak with Jacques. It's not simple.
No, it's true.
You see no perfection is the every single piece of Jacques is so smooth, so it seems sculpted in 3D.
It's also everything is there for a purpose. So there's no room for something that is not there for a reason. It's perfectly done. It's a piece that he's doing pieces that you don't know
how
he has done that. So that's something. Okay, I can't do that because I don't know how he has done that. I admire a lot of other sculptures that you say, okay, maybe if I spend a lot of time, I will manage to.
I can do this.
But with Jacques,
no.
With the most complex pieces, you say, no, I don't know. I can't do that. I can't do that. It is so that's yeah.
And he uses the same material, cioè Fimo plus mix quick.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of super sculpting. I don't remember.
He's using also milliput for
the weapons
or stuff like that. But
do you use only Fimo for your sculpture?
I nearly only use Fimo and Magic Sculpt.
Magic Sculpt. And doesn't happen sometimes that when you bake the Magic Sculpt is tend to be like a yellow. Do you understand me?
If you bake too often, the magic sculpt, it tends to change
the color.
And the color.
Yeah, it's normal.
Because you reach, with the Fimo, you reach the 130 degrees. And it's a bit too, I think it's a bit too high for the magic sculpt. So the first bake, there's no problem. But if you repeat the baking process, then you start to change the color. But it doesn't change the shape. So
it's okay. Work also in 3D. Do you think that you will go 100% in 3D in the future?
No.
You prefer to work with your hands?
Yes.
It's better.
Yes. I know that I will have to do things in 3D or in digital way. To sculpt things in digital, the tendency of the market goes to digital. I have the chance that I worked for Simon for a long time, so they still want me as a traditional sculptor. But I know that for other business or for other company. Everything
and do you think
seems to change?
Yeah, and are you thinking that all the market will switch indeed 3D, on there will be always a little space for traditional sculpture?
It's a difficult question. I ask myself the same. So I don't have a great answer for that, because I'm a bit frightened, to be honest. So because it changed the market. There's more and more people able to do what we do, or able to work in that market.
The problem, Patrick. Sorry, but the problem is that a lot of people started to sculpt in ZBrush without touch any type of clay in this life.
Right.
And this is weird because I don't know if somebody start to draw with Photoshop but never tried with pencil. I don't know. It's weird because when I saw your piece sculpted in 3D, I immediately recognized that you have the sense of clay in your mind, your experience as a traditional sculptor. You changed only the medium, but you are a sculptor, basically. A lot of artists started immediately with ZBrush. Seems like a digital artist, but not sculptor. I don't know if I explain perfectly, but...
No, I understand your point, but it's difficult. I think that's the way it goes. I'm pretty sure that, a good sculptor in traditional will become a good sculptor in digital.
Yeah, not the opposite.
Not the opposite.
Yeah.
Not as fast. It can. Always, because it's still sculpting. It's sculpting pixels, but it's still sculpting.
Yeah.
So he will manage, but it will take him a longer time. I think.
Yeah.
I think both media are very interesting, or need to work together. I would encourage everyone that starts sculpting with ZBrush to start to do things traditionally.
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure it will help. It helps the digital sculpt as well. So I'm sure about that.
And
then my preference goes to traditional because for the moment, I can't see the same way on the computer. I'm struggling doing what I can do in IM. But there's plenty of things that you can do with the digital. That you say, that's really a good, interesting media, because you can do things that you can't do maybe traditionally because very complex things, very complex shape, or you can do in traditional but with very complex armature, and then it takes a lot of time, and it becomes very problematic because it can move, destroy. So there's plenty of advantage with digital.
You have Ando, Control Z.
Right. That's something
you can go back every time. It's simple, no?
Yeah.
When you create an armature of your sculpture, you can go back.
It's very difficult. Yeah.
And
but I don't. To be honest, I don't want to do miniatures in digital.
Yeah, you prefer to create with your hands.
Because I think I'm better. I'm better in that scale than what I will be able to do in digital for that scale, for the small scale.
Okay.
I want to use the digital way for bigger stuff or different stuff.
Okay.
That we'll see. I don't know.
And last question. Do you have any advice for those who want to start in sculpting today?
Practice.
Three words.
That's the most important thing. Is to do. Is to do as much as possible. And if they work digital, then they have to work. I think they have to work also traditionally.
Great.
They have to practice traditionally. They will learn more things about volumes and things with the piece in hand than the things
you can move
learn on the computer.
Great. I hope to see you again in Monte San Savino the next autumn. I hope.
I hope so too.
Okay.
I hope so too. Yeah,
thank you again, Patrick. Congratulations for all.
Thank you too, and thank you for the interview.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.